on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Find some news, baby. Find some news.com. Today we got 71 mods on the testing list. We've got some more information on the vehicle control system for Farming Simulator. And we got 7 modders to talk about, including Alma Missouri. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. And a new Quadtrac coming from custom modding. Check it out. Starting off with the mods in testing, today we have 71 mods on the testing list. 59 of those are in Stage 1 or PC testing, and 12 are in Stage 2 or console testing. Some notable mods in PC testing include greenhouses with pallets, Crater Lake 22, and Western Australia. Also in PC testing, we've got Spawn Pallets Stacked, which we'll talk about later in the video, Pneumatic Conveyor for grain silos, grain drying, and Alma Missouri, which, yes, we'll be talking about today, finally. Rounding out the PC testing list, we have the TLX X3 series attachments, Big Bud S3 large frame, the Good Times Farm, Case IH Concord air drill system, and Little Mountain Country. Jumping down to console mods and testing, we have some notable ones like the functional mobile traffic light, TLX 1982 Special, and Frontier. And rounding out the testing list, we have the JCB 220X excavator and the Lizard Colossus Harvester's Pack. With all that being said, we still have 97 mods sitting waiting to be tested, and the current average waiting time of newly submitted mods is about 7 work days. A few weeks ago, we talked a little bit about the farming vehicle control system from HORI for the first time, and today we get a closer look at it thanks to a new blog on the Farming Simulator website. Of course, using a controller or keyboard and mouse is practical for farm sim, but using a set of wheels, pedals, and a side panel is the most immersive way to play the game. That is where the new control system comes in. This is the first new control system that we've got specifically for Farming Simulator in the past, well, it's been 8 years is how long it's been, and we have been well overdue for an upgrade. This new system features a full-size steering wheel of 13.4 inches, it's angled at 40 degrees, and has 900 degrees of rotation. We're getting a rubber grip with detachable wheel knob, a control panel unit with multifunctional twist axis control lever and throttle, turn signal lever, triple gas brake and clutch pedals, oh yeah, precision Hall effect sensors, 76 total buttons, and customization for sensitivity, dead zone, and other things thanks to the HORI app. It's going to work perfectly with the smallest tractors all the way up to the largest excavators and everything in between. So then, this may be one of the best pairings to play Farming Simulator with all around, but will you even be able to use it? Well, let's check that out. The control system will unfortunately only be available for Windows 10 and 11, meaning that if you play on Xbox or PlayStation or Mac, you will not be able to use this. It is a big bummer, but I'm going to try it out anyway. Additionally, you won't be able to buy the parts individually as they're all sold together in the bundle. This is to be expected, honestly, as they're all designed to work together and would be lacking if one of the pieces were missing. For loggers out there, I'm not sure if you can rig up 2 of the joysticks to work together either, but since you would have to buy 2 sets to do that, I'm not even sure if it's worth it at that point. One bit of good news, you will be able to override and assign custom keys in-game. On PC, you can completely customize your control layout anyway, and this just takes it a step further. And lastly, of course, when is it going to be here? Well, the HORI Farming Vehicle Control System for Farm Sim will be releasing on November 16th, 2023. I believe that's a Thursday. That's about 1 week before premium DLC is releasing. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon. We'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Jumping over to modern news, and let's start with what I think is probably the most requested topic in a while, Alma Missouri by Celebuki. This modder has made quite a few things that you may be familiar with on ModHub like Iowa Plains View and one of the 2 Goldcrest Valley maps. This new American map is based in Missouri on a small town called Alma. It's the name. This is a real place, and the map has been modeled similarly with a few changes here and there to improve the gameplay. Real-life brands have also been changed or removed from their locations due to restrictions on console. However, the map does feature a lot, including 42 different farmlands, 41 fields of all different shapes and sizes, a small forest which is fictional to the map, a creek, custom sounds, rye, alfalfa, and peas have been added, as well as soybean straw. We've also got a map that supports swathing thanks to BC Bueller Farms. That is very cool. It's also a grain dryer, BGA, and lots of snow during the winter. The map has been made for all platforms and is currently in stage 1 of testing. If you guys want to see some more screenshots, well, check out Celebuki, link below. Next up, we get to see another pick from BulletBill's new map with more lighting adjustments to the environment and color grading. He's trying to get dusk and dawn to be more natural and lifelike, as he says evening time is particularly lacking in FS22. After the screenshots that we saw yesterday, I would say that BB's probably knocking it out of the park with this when it comes to custom lighting and changing things up. Normally you would need a shader on PC to change things like this, but I like that he's gone the extra mile, and in this particular case, many miles, to make the player's experience on the map that much better and that much different. Moving away from maps and into mods, MacTrucker921 updates us on the progress of his Reaper Combine with a report back later yesterday asking to remove the Reaper image, as well as reducing the unrealistic capacity number, not the capacity themselves, thank goodness, and also to lower the strobe light intensity. All within reason, I would say, especially with their justifications. However, Mac proposed that the Reaper image be selectable, though it would have to be replaced as the image itself does not meet the ESRB or PEGI ratings that Farming Simulator 22 has now. So MacTrucker921 is redrawing the logo as well as making the strobe selectable, which, well, they already were, so there you go. So nothing really changes with that. Again, after all, I do want to thank MacTrucker for sending over his Reaper to show you guys ahead of time last week. If you haven't seen the preview video yet, definitely go check that out. Next up, we have something brand new from Custom Modding, the front end to the new Steiger Quadtrac 715. This is a totally new Quadtrac for 2024 in real life. A Custom Modding is already on the job of bringing it into FS22. IRL that features a 715 horsepower up to 778 max, a really nice redesign. As of right now, this is all that we know and this is all we've got going on with it, but Custom Modding do say that they're working on it for all platforms for FS22. They also tease things pretty early on, so it could be a while before we see this in the game, but we'll be keeping you updated every step of the way, so stay tuned. Tactical Farmer is back with us today for the first time in a while to talk about his John Deere 1025R. With live streams happening regularly, getting everything ready to go, it's making progress very quickly right now. There's still a lot left to do, but there's a lot coming with the pack as well. It's a huge undertaking for Tac's first mod, and as it sits right now, the pack is about 35 megabytes, which really ain't that bad for something like this, as it includes the tractor itself, front loader, pallet forks, grapple, mower deck, snowplow, bell spike, bucket forks, and a box blade. Tactical is currently shooting for a release before the end of the year, like, what is that, 4 months away, 5 months away, so it still may be some time before it's in our mod folders, but I've seen your questions on this mod, and yes, it's still happening. Oh, and funny story, just got an ad on Facebook for the 1025R. Thanks, Tac, that's all your fault. Yesterday, we talked about a new brand coming to the game, courtesy of Connect Modding, and today, we have that name, King Implements. Well, we're going to have 2 mods with this, the King Drax Mulcher, a King Mega Cultivator. It's maybe a subsoiler as well, I'm not sure. The mods will be for all platforms, and we'll be releasing a mod up next Friday on September 15th, 2023. Connect Modding also released a companion video, which you can find linked below. And lastly today, let's talk about a mod in testing right now, the Spawn Pallets Stacked. This is a new mod from Gaming Joy, also known as GMNG Joy on the Mod Hub. They've put together this epic mod that makes me wonder why this isn't a base game feature to begin with. The mod updates all pallets to spawn stacked up to 2 meters high. So things like wool will spawn 2 high and other things like oil will spawn 5 high. It also features automatic double up, which take any spawn point that's a single row, and if spacing allows, it makes it 2 rows with the same stacking. The spawning update applies to all production buildings and anywhere that pallets spawn, including animals. All base game productions, husbandries, and greenhouses have been tested and work as you would expect. Related mods also get the same feature set, although it won't override a mod that already stacks the pallets for you. The mod is unfortunately for PC and Mac only, as consoles do have a pallet limit anyway. My advice for you guys, get the Global Goods Transport pallet from 82 Studio, you'll be just fine. As for the Spawn Pallet Stack mod itself, this is a game changer when it comes to spawning more pallets in a particular location, and I absolutely love it. I do want to thank Gaming Joy for hitting me up to show you guys this epic mod ahead of its release, and thanks for Tony for hitting him up and telling him to do so. You guys are awesome. And thank you for hanging out to the end of the video. If you hadn't, you may never know that just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything that we talked about today can be found in the description, and you can check out this entire video in the form of a news article on farmsimnews.com. Thanks to Yoast Modding, you rock, bro. Remember, there are no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod's going to be released, and if it didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. So, hope you have a great day, and we will see you later. Peace. Well, let's address the elephant in the room. I was super late on the Alma Missouri stuff. That's my bad.